shooting. I mean, there was a point where you guys were shooting the ball well, doing a lot of things to win the game, but they were just coming up with some threes, and I think that was the main difference in the game.
Yeah, two things. That's one of them for sure. They obviously hit a super high percentage, but they had a lot of good looks, a lot of them in consecutive possessions. And then the other one's the offensive rebounding, right? They just got a lot of second chance opportunities. Some of those threes came off that, and we just couldn't rotate fast enough, and then we couldn't chase the ball down fast enough tonight, for sure, in multiple occasions. Yeah.
Now, was that offense, did that have something to do with, because it seemed like later on when you guys were running out after getting, to get the three-point shooters, it seemed like, the ball would ricochet and a guy would have an easy putback.
Yeah, they did a good job. We were doing some blitzing on Lillard. That's going to put you in rotations early in the game. A lot of the first half, it was working okay. Then they got away from it. He just kind of started going one-on-one instead of calling for screens. So he busted down the lane a few times on some of those. But yeah, they again were reading the blitzes pretty good and making the extra and sometimes the extra pass. And we just weren't quite quick enough to the last rotation a lot. Yeah.
There was a point in the fourth quarter, I mean, it looked like the game was a little bit over, and Joel and PG came out, and then you guys went on a run. Did you take them out thinking that the game was over, or that was just a normal rotation?
I took them out just because I thought it was the right thing to do at the moment of the game, and credit those guys that went in there and got some stops and played with, tremendous energy. Yeah.
Your thoughts on Joel and Maxi's performance?
Well, Joel was great to start the game, kind of opposite from the other night, right? He came out firing, was really good. Tyrese was amazing all night, one of his best games for sure. Joel didn't quite get the freedom in the second half to continue what he did in the first, and then we didn't help him out enough. I think we made enough of the right plays, and a lot very similar to the plays they were making, and we weren't hitting the outside shot. Had a few cuts to the rim we didn't finish, few things like that. I think we could have played a little better offensively in the third, but we didn't.
You have two games left before the All-Star.
Yep.
What are the two things I guess you want to work on in those two games?
Yeah, I think the main thing continues to be transition defense and rebounding. Right, we got to get ourselves organized and back, and we've got to figure out, no matter who's in the game, how we're going to rebound. I mean, it didn't seem to be a problem a few weeks ago. We were really rebounding and flying around well. We've got to get the energy back to do that and to continue if we're gonna help one another to continue to make rotations on defense. Yep.
Thanks, Keith. Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, everybody.